everyone. I'm Dr. A, and welcome to Working on It. Today will be a very different kind of video than any of the ones that we've done in lieu of the war that's going on in the world right now. I went back and forth for a really long time if I wanted to say something, but I decided that that was the right thing to do, and that was the honest thing to do. The people that come to this channel are first and foremost vulnerable, because it takes a lot of vulnerability to know that there are things for you to learn, to want to improve your life, to admit that you can grow in some areas. And if I'm expecting my audience to have vulnerability, it would be really unfair if I wasn't vulnerable in return during this time. Next week, there will be no videos, and I wanted to explain why. And the why is why we're here today and why I'm talking to you guys. There is a war going on right now, as I'm sure all of you know, between Ukrainians and Russians. And I am from Kiev in the Ukraine. Not only am I from Kiev, and I was born there before my family emigrated to America, but my entire family's history on both sides is in not only Ukraine, but in Kiev. So what's happening right now to both people, what's happening to the Russian people and their country, what's happening to Ukrainians who were just innocent people going on about their lives and are now terrified, stuck at home, are not getting as much access to food. In some cities, their homes are being evacuated, bombed, shot at. What is happening is unfathomable. And first and foremost, I wanted to say that if you have or know anybody in your life that is Russian or Ukrainian, they need the support. Because people from there went through war. And my family in particular told me that when they were growing up and their whole lives, they were shown images from World War II of tanks, of cities being turned to rubble. And they were shown those images so that people remembered what happened and the horrors of it, and so that it could never, ever, ever repeat again. Now those images are happening in real time on TV, in real time to people who are being re-traumatized, who already went through this once, or their grandparents went through it. And not only is it unfathomable for Russian people and Ukrainian people, but it is horrific for the world at large. It is a tragedy to the world. It is not their problem, it is all of our problem. Because the fact that something so barbaric and that the world could be held hostage could happen in our modern world is unthinkable. And so I will not be posting videos this coming week. I encourage you guys to take care of yourselves, and I need to do the same and take care of my family as well. We will be back the week after that, and I'm going to try to get back to my normal schedule, because it brings me a lot of joy to know that these videos could be helping someone out there. But today I needed to take a pause and be, like I said, just as vulnerable with you guys as you are with me, and ask you to support people in your life who are immigrants from those countries, or have had family or currently have families in those countries, And more importantly, I wanted to ask you guys to do what you guys can in terms of donations. So I will be putting links down below of where you can donate. I know one of them is connected directly and set up by the Ukrainian bank. And the other two, I vetted as much as I can, but do your own research. And if you can donate, it would really help. But also, I know some churches or organizations, please look up, what your local ones are around you, are taking donations for people over there who need medicine and baby formula and food, so on and so forth. That's it. Sorry if my thoughts weren't as concise as usual. And thank you so much to the people who have shown compassion, empathy, outrage, horror at what's going on. The only kind of redeeming thought and what gives me solace is in my lifetime, in my family's lifetime, we have never ever seen the world come together so unanimously. When there's a tragedy going on, I always say, look for the helpers. Because when something horrific is happening, it feels like you're drowning in bad guys, right? Drowning in evil. And I always say, look for the helpers, because there's always way more helpers, way more heroic people, compassionate people than there are the bad guys. So in this case, the helpers are every organization, every company, every country. The whole world seems to agree on something for the first time. And that's a beautiful thing to see. So until next time, come back and see me. It will be back to what you're used to seeing and learning, and me in a better mood, I guess. So go ahead and check out the videos that I already have up. Come see me next time, and please donate if you can to the people who are going about their lives just like you and I, until their lives were completely devastated and completely turned upside down. We have the means to help. Let's help as much as we can, and let's hope that peace comes soon. Thank you so much for listening. See you next time.